Hello everybody, it's Murialda here once again, and welcome back to Kurumi Figure. Yes, it is another Kurumi. She is not best date, but she has one of the best designs, so yay. So yeah, obviously in front of us we've got another Tokisaki Kurumi figure, and she came home just in time to give me a pick-me-up after my crappy day at work, so yay. Should have been here earlier, but oh well. So anyways, Tokisaki Kurumi. This is the 10th anniversary date version of her. She is from Date Alive, obviously. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Kadokawa. So Kurumi, according to Good Smile, technically released on September 11th of 2023. So I ordered her back on October 14th of 2022. She came into stock early at AmiAmi by a few days, so I paid on the 7th of September. And I was all excited. I paid early. She's going to be here soon. Yes. That wasn't to be, because AmiAmi delayed until the 14th to actually ship her out. And then DHL, after I paid shit tons of money for them, decided they don't want to be efficient on Fridays. And she got to the distribution center about a half hour after the truck left. So I had to wait until today. The 18th of September, Monday. So yay. But she's here. That's the important thing. So Kurumi was not cheap. She's a little bit more than the Toka figure, which is part of this set that I also got. I will bring them both up at the end for a comparison. But yeah, she was a little bit more expensive. Maybe because she has a couple accessories. But she cost 23,230 yen, or $164.58, the Kurumi tax. So anyways, there is the front of her box. There's the side of her box. The back of her box, showing off her alternate hairstyle, the typical Kurumi asymmetrical twin tails. There's the other side of the box. Back to the front. There is the top and a green bottom. So before we get the box cut open and everything, I do just want to point out, in the promo pictures and everything, like if we spin maybe around to the back, you can see like her outfit is definitely a reddish color. But if we actually look at her, it's more of a kind of like burgundy, or it's got a deeper red and a little purple mixed in there kinda. So it's a little bit different, but it should still look okay. So now that we've said that, let's go ahead and get her open. So we've got the typical 3 seals. And we'll go ahead and pop that open. And we'll pull her out. There's some papers at the bottom. So inside of the box, matches Toka's. It is a pale yellow, and it's got white polka dots in there. Go ahead and set that off to the side. So the papers were the instructions, or the warning sheet, and then instructions. So you have to put her hand on, and then you can take her head off and change her face plates, or hair plates, or something. And inside is nothing. So yay, put that into the box. And there is Kurumi. So yeah, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. There she is in her blister pack, from the front, and from the side, from the back, and the other side, and back to the front. So I'll put her crazy hair on, but I do plan on displaying her with the, casual hair down style. I think it looks really cute. And this is a cute set of figures. It's not sexy, but they are very cute and attractive. So let's go ahead and get this open. First we'll cut off the bottom blister, which seems a little excessive to have a whole blister just for hair. Okay, they included the base in this bottom blister, so that's a little bit less excessive. So let's go ahead and cut the plastic, or cut the tape. And I am just going to cut the one side of tape. open. So her base, it is a brick path. She's got a metal peg and 2 plastic pegs. Lining the brick path is some grass, and it's, you know, plastic textured green. So it serves its purpose. And then she has 5 flowers, 5 tulips. 2 are red, 2 are white, and 1 is yellow. On the bottom, it says Made in China, copyright 2020, and some stuff I can't read, so yay. So that is Kurumi's base. And then we'll pull out her crazy hair. So it is wrapped in a bag, and it's got some bubble wrap around it. Very, very fine strands. This will be interesting to get the bubble wrap back on. So, yep. You got her crazy hair. You got the one long side and one short side. Go around to the back. There is lots of shading and lots of sculpting detail. Lots of little strands, and they are very fragile and pointy. So, yay. Good gradients and everything. And that is the shape of the back of her head. So we'll put that off to the side, and we'll close this blister. And then we shall open up the main blister with Kurumi in her hand. Excuse me. Okay, we'll spin her on this side, pop her open. So we shall pull out her hand first. So if we look at the hand, take my glasses off. Okay, so her middle ring and pinky finger are one solid piece, sculpted to look like fingers, and the index and thumb are separated. She does have some nail polish, and she's got some palm lines. It's got a little cuff around her wrist with a little bow. She is holding a purse with a nice little ribbon and a bow, and it's got some cat ears. And we do see the zipper along the top. If we look on the bottom, there's a couple little feet. So, a nice, simple, casual purse. You can see the little ring clasps and everything. So yeah, we'll set that off to the side. And then I think the only thing left is Kurumi. So we'll pull her out and work on deplasticking her. So there's some around her arm. There is a large sheet around her. So her head should come off to help remove that plastic. And then we do see a sheet behind her head. So we'll carefully work at her hair. There we go. And we'll look at the pieces in a second. Now we'll get the plastic around her crepe off. And then she's got some wrapped around her bust line. And again, another sheet wrapped around her bust line and between her arm and her dress. So we'll go ahead and set her down. And we'll clean up our mess. Get back in there. And I'm just gonna top the blister together real quick so the plastic doesn't fly everywhere. And we'll get this out of the way. So we'll start with Kurumi's face. So she does have her typical red eye and her clock eye. The clock is well detailed. You can see all the Roman numerals and the time and everything. She is sticking out her tongue, going to lick her crepe. She's got some nice ears, pretty well detailed in there. Her neck is well shaded. And yeah, it's just a cute, coy little Kurumi face. She's got some nice flowing side locks. And she's got her maid band around the top. So It's got the two bows with a kind of silverish button in the center. And you got the lacing, the burgundy lacing, which matches the frills. And then the back of her head. We shall look at the hair that I will use, kind of the casual hair. So on this one, the twin tails are pretty much the same length. They are tied with little bows with, again, this little silver, maybe that's like a pearl. There is a little gold rim around it, but nice little accent piece. And she's got the twin tails tied in a loose bunch down low instead of up high. And yeah. There is shading. It looks like maybe a little bit less and a little bit less strands and everything than the crazy hair. But then we do have a couple extra strands there. And just for comparison, there is the crazy hair from the front and from the back. So you can pick your poison. We're going to put this one on first, and then we'll switch her to how she is going to be displayed afterwards. And then we've got her body. So again, the dress is more of a burgundy wine color, but that's okay. She does have cleavage, and they are separated, but it does look like that they're only sculpted up to the dress where they meet. They're not like full breasts. So no attempting to force cast her off. Date, I think that says date a crepe on the crepe. So she's got a strawberry crepe with some cream and a little chocolate cat head. So yay. She's got a nice collar with a little bow. And you can see the dress straps are going up her chest. They are sculpted out of her body, so if you look on the side, you do see the white edges. So it's hard to see them, and once we get her heads on, you won't really notice it. She does have a bust. So Kurumi is really, she's got deceptively large boobs, but I do feel they toned them down on this figure, which is not a bad thing. It fits. And like I said before, this is more of a cutesy, datey figure, not a super sexy type figure. We do see she's got like that black dress with a lot of shading and highlights and everything, and then the red is a corset wrapped around it, and it's strapped in the front. She does have that wine burgundy underskirt with lots of ruffles. Matches the little shoulder strap she has. She has knee-high boots, and they're quite detailed. You can see the wrinkling around the ankles. They are laced very well, tied in a bow at the top. They got buckles around the straps around the top. And then kind of chunky heels. And you can see the peg holes. So Kurumi being Kurumi, she is wearing, well, they're kind of purplish ones, but I think they're supposed to be black but shaded. There is a little black bow, and then little burgundy ruffles around the little edges up there. Spin her around, and she's got some nice booty lines up there. Can't really see much of the under area, but we do see she is exposing a little bit of belly there. Good details on her knees and everything. It's not the smooth touch paint, but it does feel kind of smooth. I think it's smoother than Toka's. Spoiler, I did Toka first. If we look at her back, we do see some shoulder blades, and then her arm has a metal peg to hold her hand. So let's go ahead and work on getting her assembled. So the first thing I'm going to do is put on her crazy hair. So that is what her head looked like with her typical Kurumi hair. We'll go ahead and put her head into her neck hole. Let's go ahead and get her onto the base. So I'm going to set her down so I can tilt the camera down. Should hopefully be relatively simple. We'll see if we need to spread her legs or anything. line up that middle peg. I said line up that middle peg. I think I have heard people say that it is hard to get them lined up. Get the back foot lined up. Do have to move her foot around. Then apply some pressure. So you can do it. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but you can do it. And then apply enough pressure. Now we'll go ahead and put her hand on. So if we look at the hole, it is keyed, and her arm is also keyed. Can't really see what I'm doing. Let's tilt up just a little bit. And then push and wiggle. Okay, she is now assembled in the Kurumi, typical Kurumi fashion. So this is a nice way of displaying her because you get a good view of her outfit. I do believe the other hairstyle obstructs her outfit a little bit. And no, we do not. We are not talking to Google. Shut up. So we'll do a spin around of her like this. She is quite cute. And she does show off a little bit more flesh this way. Like you can see her back and everything. And a little bit more of her chest area. But she is cute. She's going to sneak a lick of her crepe. Bring the camera a little closer and spin around her head. Let's see if we can get it lined up. That's close enough. So we'll do a spin. Try to keep it all in frame. And yeah, she is quite cute. It's hard when figures are leaning to get them centered in frame. So we'll go and look at her body now as we spin. She still has big boobs, but they're not, like I said, they have toned them down a little bit, at least in my opinion, which is not a bad thing. And we do see over here you get the little strap gap as well. Sure, it's armpit strap gap, but it still works. And then go down to her base. We'll spin that. And I do like the flowers. A lot of people said they look cheap and like Legos and everything, but I think they did a good job there. It's even shading on the tulips. So it's just a nice little touch. Are they necessary? No. But am I happy that they're there? I'm okay with it. And there's her purse again. It's a nice rigid strap, so you don't have to worry about it flopping in the breeze. So yeah. So now that we've done that, let's bring her up close. Take her head off again. And carefully remove her hair if we can. There we go. It's hard to know where to put pressure because you don't want to break the pigtails off. And we'll put on her normal hair, or her datey casual hair. We'll carefully put that around her body so her hair goes in front of her this time. Put her head in the neck hole and everything. So there is, this is how I'm going to display her. So as I said, the hair is hiding her dress a little bit, but that's okay. I think it looks more casual. I think it looks more cute. We do still get a good view of her back. Of course, we're never going to see her back because we're going to be looking at the front. We'll go ahead and do a zoom in on her face. And again, see if we can line up her face in the center of the frame, which I doubt we can. But just to give you an idea of the hairstyle. So as I said, this is how she came. This is how I'm going to display her. But it's nice to have the option because some people really like Kurumi for the crazy. So it's nice to have that hairstyle as an option. So we'll go ahead and zoom out and we'll close this off with some more spins. This is Tokisaki Kurumi. She is the 10th anniversary date version of her. She's wearing a nice dress. She is from Date Alive. She's a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Kadokawa. She technically released on September 11th of 2023. She was a little expensive pre-ordering her at 23,230 yen or $164.58. But I'm okay with paying that. To me, she's worth it, and I prefer to pre-order my figures because then I know I'm getting them. So yeah, that is Kurumi. So I will see you guys in a second as I bring Toka up here, and we'll do a comparison of the set. Bye-bye. And what is a set without being able to compare them? So we've got Kurumi and we've got Best Day Toka. And they're very cute, happy girls. They are definitely in a set. Toka appears to be taller, but that's mainly because Kurumi does have a little bit of forward lean to her. So yeah, Toka is a little bit taller, but I think they're probably about the same height, really, if Kurumi was standing straight up. But I think they look pretty good together. And as I've said during the unboxing videos of these two, this is a cute set. Very cute. They're happy girls. They're going on a date. It's not a sexy set. Even though they do have a couple features. They both have cleavage and everything, and you can see their underwear if you so desire. But they're eating their date of crepes. And they're happy. They're just waiting for you to come and give them a big hug. Toka, she doesn't know if she should say hi or she should take a bite. And Kurumi, yeah, she's just going to eat. She's going to lick her cream and, be Kurumi about it. I do like Kurumi's casual hairstyle better on this figure. She does come with the, typical asymmetrical Kurumi pigtails, twin tails. But I just feel that this hairstyle fits the theme of this figure better. So they both have very good shading in the hair. Toka has a lot of hair, a lot of strands, and good shading. Kurumi, the hair is probably a little bit less detailed on this hairstyle. The crazy hair has a little bit more strands and everything. But I still am going to display her like this. It hides a little bit more of her dress because the pigtails are coming in front, but that's fine. She is cute. So yeah, this is the 10th anniversary date version of Toka and Kurumi. Best date and attractive date. So yeah. They did have a version that came with a bonus mouse pad for each of them. And it's basically just a picture of the figure, but not the figure, the original artwork on one of those large desk mats pretty much. I did not get those because it's more expensive and I want the figures. So yeah. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed these two. They're cute. What more can I say? I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.